Lil Durk made this video at the very same bus stop where Lil Mark was killed.
Hey, this bus stop right here, though, this a real famous place, yeah? This is a real famous place, big. Hey,
That's savage.
I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying?
And right
That's some
now,
savage
FBG
shit.
Duck's death, the opticals were parked outside, waiting. A black Ford Taurus and a silver Chrysler 300. That's when two men climbed from the two vehicles and opened fire 17 times. FBG Duck was hit 3 times in the neck, chest, and groin. He tried to fire back, but his gun jammed on him. Most probably that's because of those extended mags he got aftermarket.
I don't understand why it happened.
Because
damn, bro, your gun fell on you, dog.
Got aftermarket.
I don't understand.
It's your boy Satattack with another one. Gonna be reacting to Trap Geek again. FBG Duck. Chicago's House of Horrors, bro. It was on my recommendations like a couple days ago, so I searched it up. The last video was entertaining as fuck, but why is shit so dark? About fucking King Von and shit. That shit was interesting. Chicago's a wild ass place, bro. That shit. Watching this video is interesting as fuck, bro. Just how fucking crazy the world is out there. Just because you're in a good place don't mean everyone else is. But we're gonna react to this. Let's see what's popping. Hit the subscribe button, that like button if you enjoy. If I want more Trap Geek, that dude's pretty good. But let's get it.
Of course I know motherfuckers want to kill me. I'm a very disrespectful person.
Oh, is this dude? This is FBG Duck? This the dude that said he would slap Lil Pump in the last video I watched.
I'm a very disrespectful person. I know what I did in my lifetime. But I ain't gonna go nowhere I ain't want it. Because I ain't gonna play with my life. Because my life mean a lot.
But first, we begin this hour 18 with several breaking stories, including gunfire steps from the Mag Mile on Oak Street.
We know 3 people have been shot.
The man and woman were seriously injured in the shooting, but their friend, a rising Chicago rapper, did not survive.
Damn.
Like a machine gun going off.
Howard Gordon
Damn, they ripped
standing
him.
outside his convenience store. His store surveillance captured the horrific sounds.
I knew for sure.
That was a gun?
I knew for sure this was gunshots.
It was real crazy that would happen right here in this area, out of nowhere. It was quiet and peaceful, and shopping going on, then shots rang out.
Alright, we gotta talk about the FBG Duck situation. And I've seen people on social media making jokes about it. I don't think they realize the horrific consequences that's gonna happen as a result of this. FBG Duck was killed in broad daylight in busy downtown Chicago, right next to Saks Fifth
They
and
caught that
Dolce
boy
Gabbana
slipping.
in the Gold Coast. This is like the high-end, luxurious shopping area of this city. Him getting killed there is like someone getting shot on Fifth Avenue in New York, or a drive-by on Rodeo Drive.
That's wild.
It's incredibly rare. Of course, Duck is extremely high profile. He's a gangster disciple, longtime rival of Lil Durk, King Von, Chief Keef, and they've been going at it for years. There's been dozens and dozens of casualties on both sides, and 3 weeks ago, Duck dropped a song called Dead Bitches, where he disrespects a couple of fallen O-Block kids, including the deceased kid that O-Block is named after, O.D. Perry. A lot of people think that this song is what triggered Duck's assassination.
Damn.
The gun that FBG Duck is holding.
This shit wild, bro. Shit entertaining as fuck. I know they're playing with the lies, bro, so it shouldn't be entertaining, but like, damn. Like, this is like a fucking movie. I think, like, you talk shit about them, they come back, and they talk shit about you, you go back. Like,
that music video is the same one.
They going after fucking big names.
The gun that FBG Duck is holding in that music video is the same one that jammed up on him on Tuesday when he was killed. But what a lot of people don't know is Chicago PD responded. The gun that FBG Duck is holding in this song is what triggered Duck's assassination. The gun that FBG Duck is holding in that music video is the same one that jammed up on him on Tuesday when he was killed. But what a lot of people don't know is Chicago
my boy couldn't even go out with the fight
on Tuesday when he was killed. But what a lot of people don't know is Chicago PD received a safety alert late on Tuesday that claimed Duck was on social media antagonizing his rivals hours before he went to the Gold Coast. Then we saw close friends of FBG Duck come out and say he had $1 million bounty put on his head. And I've seen people say this can't be true. Think about a war where one side has music industry money, cash that they can inject directly into their side.
Look how much money Chief Keef and Dirk them to rent off. You niggas will go drop off guns in the hood and pay for it to get hit.
Now we're gonna get into all this, but before we do, check out my song of the day.
Hitman,
Pressa and Houdini.
Oh my god. The fuck? Hit the subscribe button, the like button. Ain't no one listen to song of the day.
Grab Taco Bell's
I'm here for one reason only.
Dressing up to stay in or witnessing a miracle.
The multiple capo regime. Gangster City. Alright, Chicago is a gangster city. Ever since Al Capone and Prohibition.
I am not going to Chicago, bro. Fuck all that.
Chicago is a gangster
city.
Ever
out
since
there.
Al Capone and Prohibition in the 20s, the multiple capo regimes who ruled the drug trade, the weapons trade, and the gambling. Decade after decade, it's been clear you cannot control Chicago's gangs. Right now, there's over 150,000 active gang members, split into hundreds of sets and thousands of subsets. The south side of Chicago has the largest ghettos in America. It's stretched over 70 blocks.
That shit look wild. That shit fucking was crazy. That design right there.
It's stretched over 70 blocks. You can drive from 63rd to 127th Street. There's dilapidated buildings, pitchforks spray painted on the walls.
Bro, Chicago wild.
Cracks. What was once organized gangster disciple and black disciple factions built around enterprise and making money has since been completely wiped out. The new generation started a completely different war. They're not fighting over drug supply chains or distribution routes. It's just murder, retaliation for this, revenge for that song, fucking movie, and so on.
Ooh.
And while it's
the
true,
little Dirk cut, didn't it look little Dirk cut and die or some shit? That shit wild. Oh, that shit wild.
And while it's true, Duck did say in interviews that it was possible to unite with his enemies in the future. He even made a song, Chicago Legends, bigging up the other side and giving props to fallen BD rappers like Fredo Santana and LA Capone. But realistically, this shit runs so deep, a truce was never really in the cards.
We the niggas started dissing dead niggas first. We started that shit. You feel me? But, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say I'm the rap father.
And to give you perspective,
damn, they started
Duck
it?
is from 63rd and St. Lawrence Street, which is just 3 minutes away from O Block. That's how close they are. And just 2 minutes
Bruh, imagine living 3 minutes away from your enemies that are trying to kill you and shit, bro. That's fucking wild. How do you live normally, dog? I wouldn't know what.
FBG Duck is from
63rd
and St. Lawrence Street, which is just 3 minutes away from O Block. That's how close they are. And just 2 minutes northwest of them is 600 Block, home of 600 Breezy, LA Capone, and Rondo, who are O Block allies, and who frequently send shooters to go shoot up 63rd. In fact, immediately after Duck was killed, Chicago PD put almost a dozen squad cars on King Drive, which is the main street in between O Block and 63rd. They did that to try and prevent an immediate retaliation, but the cops can't stay there forever. Bulletins are going up all over the area.
That shit wild, bro. I would not live in Chicago, bro. I'm sorry.
And Duck's allies are on social media saying Lil Durk has to be targeted next to even the score.
Lil Durk?
Why? Because their feud is especially personal.
I see Dirk. I ain't gonna lie. I see Dirk. I had to say something to him, folks. I ain't gonna lie. He too tough for me, folks. I ain't gonna lie to you. He too tough. Bullshit, but I just had to tell him, like, fool, you can't be doing all that, fool. You gotta beat your ass, fool. Like, stop playing with
Lil Durk and FBG Duck have been going back and forth over music for years. And now with King Von getting hugely popular, he's Durk's artist, he's also taking shots at FBG Duck whenever he can. Everybody knows Tuka, and smoking on a Tuka pack is a reference mocking one of FBG Duck's best friends, a kid named Tuka, who was killed at a bus stop in 2011. Not only that,
Damn.
Tuca's blood brother
I remember seeing that.
at a bus stop in 2011. Not only that, Tuca's blood brother was a kid named Lil Mark, who was also killed at a different bus stop 3 years later. In fact, Lil Mark was killed just days. Who was also
catching food slipping at the bus stop
at a different bus stop 3 years later. In fact, Lil Mark was killed just days after releasing a diss track towards Lil Durk, where he mentioned all their dead homies. Lil Reese after releasing a diss track towards years later. In fact, Lil Mark was killed just days after releasing a diss track towards Lil Durk, where he mentioned all their dead homies. Lil Reese even FaceTimed Lil Mark days before he was killed, and they exchanged words, calmly dissing each other with a smile on their faces.
What's all on?
Cause they got the money to hire him, man.
Out here. I'm on fast, boy. I've been out here. I stay out here, boy.
Then Lil Durk made this video at the very same bus stop where Lil Mark was killed.
Hey, this bus stop right here, though, this a real famous place, yeah? It's a real famous place, big.
That's savage.
I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying?
And right
That's some
now,
savage shit.
Duck's death, the optics look crazy. Lil Durk and Von were just out in Chicago, where Von dropped off a bunch of chains and money. There's already been allegations that BD rappers who leave Chicago come back to their blocks to drop off weapons and arm their crews. Then, Tuesday, the day that Duck was killed, around 4 in the morning, he posted to his personal Facebook page, "They got me effed up. They're gonna see them." Now that could be just a regular post, or there's something more to it. Who knows?
Damn.
Later in the morning, he told one of his friends he was going to Oak Street in the Gold Coast, which is the luxurious shopping district of Chicago. He was going to get his son some clothes for his birthday, which was coming up on August 11th.
Damn.
4 hours before Duck went to the Gold Coast, Lil Reese suddenly tweets that he's getting on a plane, leaving Chicago to go to Cali. Durk says to link with him. At 4 in the afternoon, Duck is in the Gold Coast with his girlfriend and another man. They're shopping on Oak Street. This is busy downtown Chicago, the fashion district. There's cameras everywhere, witnesses everywhere. It's a bold place to do a hit on someone, unless that was a place people thought he would be vulnerable in. Around 4:37, FBG Duck, his girlfriend, and this other man exited a store and are walking on the sidewalk near the Dolce Gabbana, just a few steps from Michigan Avenue.
That shit crazy, bro. I'm watching this shit like a movie, but I ain't even saying shit. That shit wild.
2 vehicles were parked outside, waiting. A black Ford Taurus and a silver Chrysler 300. That's when 2 men climbed from the 2 vehicles and opened fire 17 times. FBG Duck was hit 3 times in the neck, chest, and groin. He tried to fire back, but his gun jammed on him. Most probably that's because of those extended mags he got aftermarket.
I don't understand why it happened.
Damn, bro, your gun fell on you, dog.
Got aftermarket.
I don't understand why it happened.
Could at least got one of them.
What caused it? It was so calm and peaceful. And those 2 gentlemen, I thought maybe they was together. But one just started shooting at the other.
Then the shooters got back in the car and fled west on Oak Street. No reports where they are, no public leads either. Immediately after Duck was
pronounced, how the fuck you kill someone in public and like, oh my god,
at the hospital,
the most public spot.
Leads either. Immediately after Duck was pronounced dead at the hospital, Lil Durk tweets out "R.I.P. Newski," paying homage to his own cousin, who was frequently dissed by FBG Duck and other GD rappers. And his own cousin, who was frequently dissed by FBG Duck and other GD rappers.
That's so sad.
And to show you how the disrespect transcends distance, Tato, who's Chief Keef's cousin, and is all the way out in California, immediately dedicated his entire Insta story to mocking FBG Duck's death, posting "smoking on a duck pack," etc, etc. Then 600 Breezy wasted no time to drop his own diss track towards Duck hours after he was confirmed to be dead. And you can expect in the coming months a bunch of BD rappers to drop some tracks mocking his death as like a celebratory victory lap type shit. The consequences will be horrific, and you gotta think that nobody on Duck's side has ever gotten as far as he did. Ever since the Chicago drill era exploded in 2011-2012, his side has basically been blackballed from the music industry entirely. Duck was arguably a better rapper and more versatile than most. He had just received the paperwork for a major label deal that was extremely lucrative. He was about to sign it, or he had already signed it. Then he gets followed, targeted, and assassinated in the safest part of Chicago. It's brutal.
Oh my god, it's safe. People die in the safest part of Chicago, bro. That shit wild, bro. That shit is crazy. Oh my god, Chicago like a fucking A Warzone, dog. That shit crazy. I would never go to Chicago. I'm sorry, or that part of Chicago, whatever. That shit is wild, bro. They killing and they talking like they're celebrating that shit. Oh my god, like it's a trophy, bro. That shit's different, bro. This was different. But damn, bro, this shit like a movie, bro. Let's see what he drops next. That shit was crazy, bro. That's gonna do it for that video, though. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. That dropped a month ago. Let's see what he drops next. That shit's entertaining, but it's fucked up at the same time. Hit that subscribe button, that like button, and if you enjoy, if you want to see more Trap Geek, I'm out.